Hello, my name is Neil, and I'm here to present the World Geography Quiz developed by me, Rodrigo Chavez, and Luis Aparicio. The purpose of this application is to provide a fun way of testing your knowledge of world geography. Some of the questions are very difficult, some of them are very easy. It's really a crapshoot. Um, the questions are dynamically generated from a database of world geographical information. And so you'll almost never see the same question twice. With that being said, I'm going to demo the application. We use Google OAuth 2 for login. And after we log in, it takes you to the home page where it displays your previous scores and the high scores. So you click take a quiz to take the quiz, and it's asking the capital of Sao Tome and Principe. I have no idea. I'm going to go with the second option, Sao Tome. And then the correct answer is highlighted, so it looks like we got that correct. Which country has a population of 2,072? I'm going to go with Christmas Island here. There we go. So anyways, it continues on like this. Some of the questions are fairly easy, some of them are difficult. When you finish the quiz, it takes you back to the dashboard, and if you got a high score, it will be displayed on the right, and your score will also be displayed on the left under your previous scores. So the inspiration for this application came when I was looking for fun APIs to use on the internet. I came across the REST Countries API, which just has a ton of geographical information about countries, things like the area of a country, what side of the road they drive on, the capital, what their flag is, what their coat of arms is, just what bordering countries they have, whether it's landlocked or not. There's a bunch of information that we use to generate these questions. And it seems like fun. I also got inspiration from a previous group, a previous Turing capstone project called Weather Together, in which you guess the location based on weather, and it's a similar game. The technology we use for this is Rails, which is deployed on Heroku, and we have a front end and back end repository, which are both using Rails. The front end uses Model View Controller, or MVC, as well as OAuth to handle the users, and the back end generates questions and stores quiz results and high scores. This is a diagram of how our application works. The user makes requests to the front end application, which passes a Google user ID to the users table, returns the user data, and logs them in. The backend provides the score data as well as generates the questions, which receive information from the REST Countries API. A major drawback to the tech stack that we chose is that it's completely unnecessary to have a front end and back end Rails application. A single monolith would make much more sense because sensitive information is passed between the front end and the back end, or possibly sensitive information, that is the Google user ID. I don't think it's a major security vulnerability, but it is something that we would like to not be exposed. And that would be eliminated by having a monolith. It would also have performance benefits, and we would only spend half as much on deploying the application. A blocker or learning opportunity that we faced was that the REST Countries API is very, very slow. So we used caching in order to address that issue, and it made it very fast. An additional feature I would like to add in the future would be a Google Maps display. After you answer a question, it shows the country and some information about the country on a map on the screen. But yeah, so that's our project. Thanks for listening, and go try it yourself. It's fun.